And there we go. Recording in progress. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Lose track of the days. Okay, gonna dive right in. Today's topic, Messenger. How do we set up Messenger so that we can use Messenger for all of our ads, especially or all of our posts, period. Now, everybody knows that you can do Messenger lead gen, where you set up a specific chat sequence and you do a dark post or an ad. And we do these for people all the time. And then they come in and click on learn more and they can go to specific things or whatever. But what about all your posts? You're posting all the time and you want to be able to turn all your posts into lead gen to some degree. Well, that's what we're going to cover today. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. I'm on my page. And when you go to your page, you have a button on your page and you can edit this button and make it be whatever you want. Start an order, view a gift card, contact us. I want them to email me. Send an email, learn more, whatever you want your button to be. Well, if you make your button send message, then people can message you from your page. But whether your button is send message here or learn more or send email, whatever you want, you can put a messenger button in all of your posts as long as you are on your business page and you are acting as your business, not as yourself. When you're posting individually, well, now your posts don't have the option for a messenger button. But whenever you're posting as your page, I can put up a post that includes a messenger button. So now when I put up my post, I've got my little send message button down there. So if I put up a post that says, if you want to know more about how to do this or to check your eligibility for this program or to learn more, whatever, I can put that right in my post. I just say, click down below and shoot me a message, and they'll shoot you a message. If we're doing automated rules, a la via ad traffic, we do these primarily. Now, mind you, if you post anytime and you've got automatic traffic going out, you can always add the send message button. But if you want to get a little aggressive with some of them, yeah, this is a post. I want to get a bunch of leads. Well, that's when we set up a specialty rule. That training's coming up. But a click rule that optimizes for clicks. When I want people to not just see my stuff, I want them to click on it. I optimize for clicks. I can also optimize for engagement because technically a click is an engagement, but so is a video view, comment, like, share, whatever. So I can optimize for either engagement or I can optimize for clicks, and I will get people to click on this send message button. So now I'm putting up a post. It's got a send message button in it, but it's not going to have a customized chat sequence. Like when we do a messenger ad, we'll put in a chat sequence that says, hi, Bob, how's it going today? And then I can have clickable replies or whatever, but you have a default message for your page. So when you're on your page, if you come over here to Messenger Tools, you can see that I can create a messenger post if I want to do the custom thing, or I can set up conversation starters. So let's just go ahead and say set up now. So I go to Messenger Tools, click on conversation starters, set up now. And then Facebook gives me this. I can have an instant reply. Hi, thanks for contacting us. How can we be of service? If I wanted that to be my automated response. So anytime somebody clicks my messenger button, whether it's in my ad or on my page, you can even embed it on your website. You can put it anywhere so that you have chat built into your website. Well, anytime they click on that send message button, it's going to pop up and give them this automated reply. You just turn on your instant reply. Where do I want it? I want it in Messenger and in Instagram. Or you can come down here to frequently asked questions, which work a lot like custom chat sequences in ads, because now I can turn that on for Messenger and Instagram. I can turn on my FAQs. And I can come down here and I can create questions and have automatic answers. I have some general questions. We're happy to try and answer those for you, blah, 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 blah. Or you can go here. And so I can have my reply for my questions. I can even add a button to my question. So on this one, I added a button that said noonzoom.us. You know what? I'm going to change that because I added a new one since we're doing so many of these trainings not at noon. Add traffic U, because we've got the whole Add Traffic University getting rolled out. So I'm going to just say that's my button. Or no, I'm going to say add traffic. Let's admit someone. There we go. So I'm going to say add traffic. Come on, don't fight me. Add traffic. There we go. University. That's what I want my button to say. Where do I want it to go? Noonzoom.us or add traffic U, same place right now. trafficu.com. Now I've got a button in my reply they can click on. So you can have a button that says apply now that goes to your quick app or see listings or check out my website, whatever you want. If you want to put a button, you don't have to. Then I can come down here to my next question, say, how do I get access to your free trainings and resources? Just go to blah, 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 blah. And I put my answer in there. So I don't know that these will be my questions and answers, but I went ahead and threw these in here in preparation for this training so that you can see I can have multiple questions. Now, when they message you, they can see the questions, your FAQs, and you can have up to 4 of them, and they can click on ask. So as soon as I'm all done with this, I'm going to say save changes. And I've now set up FAQs as my messenger response. Now, think about this. You can't say, show me that listing, because this is for anybody. These are not like a messenger sequence. When I'm in a regular messenger sequence, and I'm just going to go peek at somebody's ad here and look at their messenger sequence, these sequences, greeting, clickable replies, and auto responses, these are custom to the ad. So when we're putting up ads for people, we'll put in links, we'll have custom things. Yeah, tell me more about the community, or I'm interested to check my eligibility for a bank. I'd like to see how a bank statement loan could work better for me than one based on my taxable income or whatever. I can put whatever responses or clickable replies. And again, they can always type. You don't have to have these clickable replies. Somebody asked me that earlier today. I can just have the greeting and do everything manually. I can have the greeting and then give them a few things they can click on, or they can type a reply. It doesn't matter. And then if I want, I can add an automated response to take it one step further, but I don't have to do any of those things. That's in an ad because it's specific to the ad. It has in this one, it has the 3 links to the 3 listings in that story. But when you're setting this up for your page and you'd say, I want to set up my conversation starters, well, it's going to come in here and say, what do you want to do? You can use an instant reply and have just an instant reply, or you can come down and you can go to frequently asked questions and give them FAQs they can type on if there's several things you want them to be able to ask. And you have those FAQs there, and either one of those will work. And the idea, and really, you don't have to do the FAQs. The idea behind this can truly be just as simple as putting up a greeting that says, hi name, what's up? How can I help you? Or hi name, what's up? Question mark, boom, done. You get them to click on that, or they see that, and that would be an instant reply. So great. If I wanted to do that, I would just change, hi, thanks for contacting us. How can we be of service? And I don't like to be quite so formal. Personally, I like to stay more casual and colloquial. So beautiful. I'm just gonna come in here and write my one greeting and whatever it is I want to say. I can if I want to put in their name, yeah, I'm going to come down here and say personalize. I'm going to say first name of recipient, add. Hi, user first name. Whoops, I put it in the middle of hi. Delete, delete. Let's go back. Delete. There we go. Hi, space. Now I'm going to put in first name of recipient. Hi, thanks for contacting us. How can we be of service to you? Hey, blah, blah, blah. And I can just say, what's up? It doesn't matter. Anytime they click on the messenger button, it's going to pop up and give them this. So I would just turn on my instant reply. Now, just to recap, whenever you're putting up a post and you're all the way back, and let's just go to my page. And now I'm ready to put up a post in my page because it's going to get automatically promoted. Well, I'm just going to come in here. And again, and by the way, sometimes you got to refresh and trick Facebook into giving you what you want. And there we go. Now I've got get messages. By the way, we're talking about Messenger today, but know that you can also, when you're creating a post, optimize it for phone calls. And if I say I want phone calls, well, yep, that's the number I want them to call. And now I put up my post and it's going to have a call now button that'll actually dial their phone. If you're doing stuff and you want it to come in via WhatsApp, super effective in some markets, probably none of yours, but I can do that. So I can get messages, I can get calls, I can get whatever I want from my posts. So if I want to get messages, all I'm going to do is say, I'm going to put up a post. I'm going to invite them to get something, learn something, talk to me, schedule a time, whatever I want. And now I've got the send message button built right in. When they click that send message, it's going to go off to whatever I have set up for my automation. FAQs, instant replies. I've got all that stuff in here ready to go. I recommend you just go with a simple instant reply. In your instant reply, you could add links. If you'd like to schedule a time, click on calendar. If not, how can I help you? And you'll get the message. Make sure that you've got the Business Suite app on your phone, because that's where the messages come in on your phone. So that, and make sure you've got your notifications turned on. And I'm going to shut off my camera here and stop sharing. And then I'm going to see if I can share. Oh no, it's just via iPhone, iPad, via AirPlay. Let's see if I can pull this off. On your iPhone, connect to Wi-Fi, tap screen mirroring. And there we go. Zoom on Hal. And drum roll, please. It says it's connecting. It's just taking a while. And it doesn't.
I don't see those hamsters. Sorry.
All right, there we go. Now you can see my phone. So on your phone, the app looks like this one, the circle triangle, the evil business suite icon that you never want to see when you're working on your stuff on the computer. Well, that's the one you're going to use on your phone. So when I go to Business Suite, what was that question?
All we see is your screen mirroring. We don't see what's coming up.
Oh, really? It's not sharing? Well, then I'm going to turn off that share. It said it was sharing and I had a picture of it on my computer, but if you're not seeing it. So when you go, come on, Facebook for Bill Hillestad, facial ID, log in, and it'll probably make me two-factor authenticate. I'm gonna have to get a cable so I can do this easier. And there we go. But this little icon right in the middle of the screen, the circle and triangle, that app, Business Suite, you want on your phone. And if you're running ads, you'll also want the Facebook Ads app that's right next to it with the little triangle pointing up and the blue circle. Those are the two apps right there that you want to use on your phone. On the Business Suite app, it's just going to, let me open it with my two-factor authentication, which is a lot easier on your phone because it auto inputs. And there we go. Now it's going to come in and you're going to have Business Suite on your phone, and Business Suite on your phone down at the bottom. Sorry, this is not exactly ideal, but there we go right there. Click. And I go to inbox. And now I have my inbox and I can see all of my messages and I can deal with them. When you're in your phone and you go to notifications, make sure that you've got your notifications turned on so you know when you get messages. But now with Messenger on your phone or Business Suite on your phone, and with, let me just go back to screen sharing, with your frequently asked questions or your away message turned on, not your away, excuse me, your instant reply turned on, whichever one of those you want, that's what's going to pop up anytime somebody hits your message button, either on your page, in your post, or wherever else you've put that. Because remember, when you're doing this, I want to set up conversation starters. You can get the button for Messenger and actually embed it anywhere you want. Yeah, that's it. What's my timing? 16 minutes. It's got to be the quickest I ever taught something. For those of you that are using just traffic, you're either just boosting or you're using ad traffic, it's the easiest way to do lead gen, because now I'm always thinking, whenever I'm putting up a post, what can I offer them? Something that I can send them a link to, another video I can send them to, questions I can answer. But all your posts should include some sort, not all, but a lot of your posts should include some sort of call to action. The send message button is a great call to action. It works really well. I personally like to create a signature, just like I have a signature for my email. I want a signature that I cut and paste at the end of every post, so that anytime I'm putting up a post, great, I'm going to say get messages. I'm going to add my photo or videos. I'm going to write my post. And at the end, I'm going to cut and paste my signature. And my signature is my call to action. If I can ever be of assistance in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out. Phone number, email, or shoot me a message. And if I'm always going to use the send message button, I could say click down below. But make sure that every post has a reminder that you're there for them and a reminder that you want to do business with them. If you don't want to do that in every post, then you can do it just in the ones you actually add the send message button to. Just make sure when they are going to click on that, that it is indeed going to, and by the way, when you're setting up your button, you can change the button, do whatever you want. And then once I've got my get messages button set up or send message, then I can test it and see how it's going to come through. And look, there's my button. It hasn't updated with my new saved stuff that we just changed, but that's it in a nutshell. Questions on using Messenger or setting up Messenger? Give you guys a second. If not, I'll roll into working Messenger leads. It's kind of a separate training, but we got a little time. How do I get people to engage on Messenger? What are the best practices for a Messenger, et cetera, et cetera? Questions? Wow. I don't think I've ever had no questions. Hopefully that makes it make sense. Just make sure that when you go to your page, you're going to come over to Messenger tools and set it up. As long as you set up your Messenger tools, whether your button is send message or not, I could change this to learn more or contact us, and contact us will send them to a link, or call that, whatever I want, I can have on my page. But remember, most of the time people aren't going to your page. In fact, it's pretty rare that somebody goes to a page. They're going to interact with your post. That's where I want to make sure that I'm using the messages button in my posts and I'm asking them to message me. I'd love to hear your feedback. Shoot me a message down below. Let me know which one you think is best. Shoot me a message down below, whatever. I'm always telling people to shoot me a message and leaving that button in there in my post so they can do it. And then, like I said, if you've got auto traffic, it'll go out for engagement and do just fine. But if I want to go out a little big, yeah, I've got my content set up to go out at 15 bucks a day. I post 5 times a week. That means that my $105 a week is being spread over 5 posts. If this is one of the best posts, it might get 50 bucks. If it's one of the worst posts, it might get $3. If it's a lead gen post, I wanted to do better. That's when we have people throw in a hashtag check this out. Anytime I do that, please go spend $100, spread it over 14 days, target all of whatever audience you want. And when we do the specialty rules training, I think that one's coming up tomorrow. If not, it's early next week. But when we do the specialty rules training, we'll get into really, everybody should have 3 or at least 2. You should have 1 for clicks because you want them to go to your Calendly. You want them to go to your Zoom. You want them to go to click on a message button. You want them to click something. So everybody should have a click rule that's got a heftier budget because that's your lead gen, your right hooks. And then especially realtors want a social validation rule in which my post is going to go out and get maximum views. Because when I put up a listing, I want to put a lot of views on it. Maybe 10% of that traffic is just hitting the entire Facebook universe. 90% is hitting my target market right around my office or whatever, 50-mile radius, 25-mile radius. The first portion, put $100, have 10 of it go out to the universe and 90 of it go out to the local market. Call the first one your relocation market. Those views will cost you, say, 1/10 of a cent. The local views will cost you a penny. Beautiful. My first $10 got me 10,000 views. My second $90 got me 9,000 views. Altogether, I'll probably end up, one of them will do well. I'll end up at about 20,000 views with a 90-10 ratio. Some people go, I just did one for somebody at 40-60. They wanted more views from all over. They wanted a really big count. So the 40 goes out and gets them 40-50. First time they used it, it was 60,000 views. The 60 goes out and gets them 6,000 views locally. That way I'm getting the local views with all of the validation views on there. But anytime I'm doing that, again, those are mostly for bragging rights. I can still put a message button in there. If you'd like more information on this listing, click down below. And then they, hi name, what's up? You're going to get a message and you're going to have to look and go, oh, they want to know about the listing. Then you're going to have to say, great. And again, when you're doing that, great. Their message came in, hi, what's up? And then they said, yeah, I want to know more about that listing. Well, if I have a listing that I'm promoting automatically, I'm just going to go write a add new saved reply that says, fantastic. This one is blah, 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 blah. Here's a link to it on my website. And that's how I would tell them about my listing or give them more information on the listing. Make sure that you always end that in a question mark. Don't just say, here you go. Always say, here you go. By the way, something, something question mark, or by the way, if you'd like, click that. I want them to engage in more of a conversation. That's always the key on Messenger. How do I get them to engage in a dialogue with me? Which brings me to this one. When you're doing listing stories or something where you're giving them a link, the key to this is when I'm putting up an ad and I say, here's 3, examples of homes that whatever my story is. If I give them 3 homes and I give them 3 links, they click on these links like crazy because they want to know more about that listing. That starts the dialogue. But now they've got all the information on the listing and they might not talk to you. So you get ghosted quite often when you give them links. And it's a trade-off. They seem to work about the same. This one's probably a little bit better, but this one's going to get you a lot of conversations. but not as a lot of leads, but not a lot of conversations. A lot of people will ghost you. They won't interact with you. I saw the listing. That's all I wanted. Never mind. Your lead costs will be much lower, but you'll have to work through more of them. As long as you don't mind working through them. Yeah, I don't care if they ghost me. It takes me no time. Great, because again, now I've got them in my database. They're going to see everything I do. But if I'm doing it this way, yeah, I don't mind working 200 leads to get a deal. If it's $2 a lead, that's $400 a deal. No problem. It takes almost no time to work the leads. The other option when you're doing these, if you were to go look at the content library that we've been dolling up for you guys, things like bank statement loans. I'm not giving them links. I'm allowing them to say, you've got me curious, so I have a few questions. It only takes oh, that's the reply. Absolutely. What number should I call and when is it? I got it. If it only takes a question, if it only takes a couple minutes, can we hop on a call to see what I qualify for? Or what info do you need in order for me to tell you, in order for you to tell me what I qualify for? Great. I'm going to need to know this, that, and the other thing. You can share that here. Or if you'd like to keep your information private, we can hop on a phone call to do it. And that would be my reply. Those don't have links. They only give them the option to engage in a conversation. So when I'm doing listing stories, cheaper leads, lots of clicks, harder to get the conversation started, insanely profitable because of the volume and the cost. These kind of things, like a new build story where I'm saying something like primary post text. Maybe you're searching in the wrong place for a new home. Did you know there are 74 builder communities selling homes in Colorado Springs? Here are a few examples from just one of these communities. And on that one, I jump out to New Home Source and I look at the number of communities in a market. And then I take that number and put it in that post. And then I go find 3 listings. That's what it says up here. What do I need? I need to go find 3 listings, 3 homes, models, whatever, available from that one builder. And then they're going to say, can I get more information on what's available? Oh, by the way, they saw the ad copy. And then your greeting said, hi, name, thanks for taking an interest. Everyone always seems to forget about the new build market. These are just 3 of roughly blah, 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 blah homes available. Anyway, how can I be of service today? Can I get more information on what's available? Of course, no problem. I need to get some info from you so I can send you the right stuff. Can I speak to an agent? I like that one to always be in there. And tell me more about this community, because that ad was about 3 listings from one community. Well, I went to the builder's site. And again, this would be New Home Source or the builder site where I like to go get my information. So great. I'm in Sarasota, Florida. Let's say I'm going to go out for a 15-mile radius. And on this one, I would have said view communities. And there are 20 communities. So 20 is the number I would have put in the ad. Then I would go down to one of these communities. And I would go through to and I would go all the way through to the builder website so that I could find what I want to know a little bit about it. I want to actually be of value to these people. So I would find 3 models, put up 3 pictures of the 3 models. I would also go register for the broker co-op on the builder website. And then I would, on the builder website, there's going to be a downloadable brochure about the community. I'm going to download that brochure, put it in my G Drive or my Dropbox, get a link, and put that into my auto reply so that when they are, can you tell me more about the community? Hi, name, here is some info on this specific community, blah, 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 link. And then I would have put a link in there to the community info. It always comes back to, I'm trying to get people to engage with me. I have to give them a reason to engage. And that's the hardest part for most people to understand. People aren't just going to engage. I've got to give you a reason. And sorry, this document just got built for me. And so I don't know where everything is in it, but somewhere in here, there's reasons to engage.
So is this the same document as you were doing on the PowerPoint before?
Yep. here's the PowerPoint. Well, no, that's not the PowerPoint version, but where is PowerPoint? Open recent, add copy library. Yes, I had to move it online so that it's not in what everybody tells me PowerPoint's for old people. So now it's a Google Doc, and I have
You are old.
multiple people that will be contributing to that, and that doc is available at right now. I've been putting everything up at Now Add Leads, so it's nowadleads.com/library, and you will see we've got listing lead gen campaigns going on, different mortgage stuff. Some people are even doing a little recruiting copy, all sorts of stuff, and we're just a handful of us that are doing this on the regular are contributing ads that are working. So we'll just keep adding the ads. But in this one, I did have somewhere, there we go. Give people a reason. Think about this. Why do they want to talk to you? Listings that matter to them that they haven't seen. If you're just putting up stuff on Zillow, they've seen it. New construction opportunities. That's a great one. How to move their offer to the top of the stack. Anybody that's trying to write offers right now is scared about that. Whether you've got a cash offer program or you want to show them how to use escalation clauses, or you want to explain the 5 steps where you actually call the listing agent and personally pitch, and you and you create a pre-approval that's stronger than a traditional, but whatever your shtick is, that's something they care about, something in it for them. Connection based on personal information, still one of the most effective, where I peek at their profile and I say, blah, 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 something about their dog, family, cat, vacation, new nails, hair, whatever connection. A superior pre-qual because you qualify for more, quality of the pre-qual, savings, whatever. Not all pre-qualifications are created the same, or a pre-qual is worthless. You need to be fully whatever your shtick is. Pocket listings coming soon, not listed because one of the things in the ad library that we're getting ready to throw up is the Fsbo Ad Library, because there's still a lot of Fsbos out there. You go find a Fsbo, then you say, hey, would you like some free advertising? Don't worry, I'm not trying to get anything else from you. It's just good PR for me. People are looking for stuff. I typically get thousands of views on these. Well, any listing is going to say, yeah, you can feature my listing. Heck yeah, it's free advertising. And great. Now I do the same thing with a carousel, but I put up 3 Fsbo. You're looking for 3 things that aren't on the MLS. Here's blah, 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 so that there's not as much competition. Check out these for sale by owner properties in Chattanooga. Now you're giving me something. You're giving me a reason to engage. I want to talk to you about something you have that I want. I had one person that uses fall through deals. We'll get you positioned to be able to close in a week so that you're totally pre-approved, ready to go. Everything's all set, or 10 days, whatever it is. And then we're going to go target deals that fall out in the 11th hour. Because we already know the terms. Now they're motivated. The moving truck's on the way, whatever. And it's a good angle. I'm not a realtor, so I don't know how real it is, but damn, that makes sense to me, because I have been one of those people who was moving and my transaction fell apart in the 11th hour. And now, wait a minute, I got another house I'm buying and I have to blah, blah, blah. And now, oh man, what a pain. If somebody had popped up and said, I can close fast, I'm already all set. But here's I would have taken a hit, because I was going to take a financial hit anyway. Anything they haven't thought of, pattern interrupt. Did you ever think of this? Whatever. Articles, cheat sheets, tools, apps, info, access to. Did you know? Give them something that makes you valuable to them, instead of, I'm here and I'm waiting for you to give me a deal, which is what most people do. Hi, how can I help you? Fine, but really, you got nothing? You're not sending me something saying, by the way, I try to get everybody to read this, or I have 3 articles I consider to be mandatory reading for anybody that's selling a house. This is my personal favorite. If you want the others, let me know. I just got to get them to go back and forth. Once they engage with you, they will continue to engage. We feel awkward not continuing to engage. If you go and ask people for directions, hey, can you tell me how to get to the airport? Yeah, you're going to get some directions, but not a lot. If you ask them, excuse me, you know what time it is? Oh, yeah, it's 12:35. Oh, by the way, thanks a lot. By the way, could you tell me how to get to the airport? 3 times as many people will give you directions, because once they've engaged, they know that once they've engaged that we don't like to disengage. Now it's rude to not talk to you. I was just wandering through the markets of Cancun recently, and man, those street vendors are aggressive, and they're good. Because they're going, you know, hey, what about? And they're asking you. They know that the moment you make eye contact and say something, that's it. Now they got you. Now they're going to suck you in, because it's hard to start a dialogue and bail. You just gotta get them to engage, whether it's about something personal or them going, yes, please send me. And I want them to type and say, yes, please send me the other. Oh, beautiful. Here's one. Just out of curiosity, when are you, or would you be up to? What's the reason? What's the reason? And I see too many people that you don't give me a reason other than you're there. I'm here. You can talk to me. Please talk to me. Really? Is that what's in it for me? Just you being there? I throw a rock, I could hit 17 agents, I'm sure, within a stone's throw of my house. Give me a reason. Same thing on the mortgage side. What are you going to show me? What you're going to show me what the difference is between a traditional pre-qual and you're going to show me how I can do this. You're going to show me how you can, by the way, recent rate hikes have decreased your buying power by X%. Quick example. Here's how we can get some of that back. And you use a seller buy down or whatever. I know Scott Nichols is the master of the seller buy down, maximize what you qualify for angle. Something, what's in it for me? And that's the hard part for people. If you suck at getting people to engage with you, don't put links in your post. Use ads that force them to talk to you. When you force them to talk to you, like any of the builder stuff or whatever, your ad costs will go up, because they're going to click learn more and then they're going to go, no, I don't want to actually talk to somebody. But that's okay. I don't care if they go up. It's just weeding them out. They're still in your custom audience. They're still in your fan base. They'll still see all your posts moving forward. It just starts them off chatting. And when you're setting this up, going all the way back to the original training, sometimes I just want to do this. I just want to put up a, hey, Bob, what's up? How can I help you? Because I want them to be forced to type and engage in a conversation.
Hey, Bill,
Yes.
anything fully built out for lenders? I mean, because I'm a lazy son of a bitch.
God, and honest. So when you say totally built out for lenders, what do you mean is what built out?
Like, you know, is there a campaign where I can just drop it into, you know, I put my video out and then I do blah, blah, blah. And it just, the rest, I'll do the video, but it's the follow-up isn't fully built out.
Okay, so my company Ad Traffic just does traffic.
Right.
So when we work with somebody, we just say, who do you want to reach? And that's what I was saying, that if you want to get leads from your traffic, I recommend that you set up Messenger so that it forces people to have conversations with you. And then when you post, use that send or get messages button and post with the get messages button. and then give them a reason, find out what you blah 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 blah, whatever it is. Find out how much more you'd qualify for if we used your bank statements instead of your tax returns. And then they hit this generic message and it comes in. That's leads, and that's done for anybody. For people that want to run actual messenger posts like this, where you can see that, these are all the leads. They started at 2:53 this morning. That's pretty rough. But then 7:20, 7:55, all these are leads coming in. These are lead gen campaigns, not posts. They're not on a page. They're dark posts or ads. We don't do this directly, but I have so many of my friends, clients that we do things at a enterprise level or whatever that want to do these ads, that I hooked up with EP Mortgage Services, Keith Geringer, and set it up so that with the folks that I'm showing you, we let them go in and choose from the ad library and put up their own. I teach this stuff for free. I share all the copies so you can do it for free. I've taught a couple other agencies like Social Simple how to do this for people. So if you want to get aggressive about lead gen, they can do it all. And then I'll be honest, like with my clients, I set it up and encourage them to not work leads, because it's hard to passively work leads. You either got to get good at it, take it serious, or you're wasting your time. And I just realized that I'm not sharing my screen. You guys got to tell me when I'm doing that. So when I'm doing that with the clients, I encourage them, just go give this away. I like to do it for broker owners where they can give it away to all their agents. I like to do it for mortgage companies, branches, divisions, whatever. So the LOs can go give it away to all your realtors, and then they can just come in and do it, because I find it works best in bulk, because 1 out of 5 agents will kill it. 3 out of 5 will do okay, and 1 out of 5 will fail. They'll just quit. They don't fail. They just quit. It takes a lot of leads to get deals in the short run. Remember that only about 4% of lead conversions happen in the first month. You're up to about 40% by the end of 90 days. 48% come in the second 90 days. How many people really work leads like that? So when we do the lead gen stuff, we tend to do it in a bigger way for people that really want to. And this is the perfect example. This is a realtor, and she's a realtor that is doing it through a lender. Naira is doing this because her lender set it up, and she started off, and I love showing this because she's the perfect example. She started off at $10 a day, added another $10 a day campaign, added another $10 a day campaign, bumped it to 20, later bumped it to 40, and literally today bumped it to 60. She just keeps jacking up her daily budget, because look, she's bringing in leads, $2.08 a piece, 2,000 leads, and 8,000 people that clicked on a lead and didn't engage in a conversation. All of them are seeing all of her posts moving forward. Leads, 2,000 leads with a 0.5% conversion rate is 10 deals. That puts her at $400 a deal. That's the way you tend to play the lead game if you're doing it. Can show you how to set it up with EP, or you can talk to Kurt over at Social Simple if you want to have somebody manage it for you. You can keep coming back to these trainings or paying attention to the topics, because sometimes I dig into the mechanics of, nah, I want to do this myself, or I got an assistant. Great. Going to create an ad. It's going to be a traffic ad. It's going to be, and then you cut and paste all that data. But we give you the ad copy. We show you how to put it up. We have virtual assistants trained to put your ads up for you. That they're not ours, because I'm not in the lead gen business. I just give it away for free. And then I can point you to people that have been students for years that can go do everything, because I got out of doing this. By the way, all of these that go up for any of my clients, all of the, and I can show you people are bringing in thousands of leads a month. They're all being put up by other, I help them with the copy. I help them with the strategy. I help train them on how to convert the leads. But ad traffic does not do leads. We opted out of that entirely. So apologies on that. If you're an ad traffic client and you want leads, my suggestion is go set up your messages, your messenger, your instant reply, and then go put up posts on the regular that have a get messages button. And just like I show you guys all the time, when you're doing the lead gen stuff, doggone it, not add copy library. I wanted overview. There we go. You have to remember that you're going to run into winners. I should open up his account for real, because some of his through plays cost him over $1. Some of his through plays, a lot of them cost, 8 cents, whatever, but you're going to stumble into those winners. If you start posting things, asking people to message you, to get pre-qualified, to find out more, to learn how they can, whatever, you're going to fail. I fail at least half the time. I can fail 90% of the time and still get rich, because as soon as you find one that works, great. I put up posts with the messenger button, put up a post, put up a post, put up a post. Ad traffic's making it go out and get some traffic. All of a sudden I see one that goes, wow, that one's working. That one's getting me some clicks. That one's good. Great. Now you can put that post up again or something like it. Only this time you would put it up with a hashtag rule that puts $250 on it over the next 2 weeks, because it's getting leads for just a few dollars. Great. And by the way, I show all these leads at $2 and $3 because most people want quantity. If you're in the mortgage space, or if you're looking for listings or whatever, I have plenty of campaigns where we try to keep the leads under $50 and they're insanely profitable. Listing leads are going to run you from 25 to 200. They make you bank either way, because listings are just money, but they probably average 40 or $50. Bank statement loan leads are going to probably average you $20, but they're good leads. Yeah, I could convert, hell, at $20. If I got 25 leads and turned one into a deal, I'm only at $500 a deal. Now the only question is, how many can I do? Turn it up. So the point is, just post and post and post. Try derivatives of what we put up in our ad library, and we'll keep adding to it, but just put it up. Just put it up. And then when you find one that works, you can use it and use it and use it. Put up versions of it, derivatives of it, and put it up only now with real budgets on it. Yep, I want to put it up now. Anytime I put in hashtag smarter borrowing, whatever, hashtag better buyers, something, come up with a hashtag, put $250 on it, spread it over 2 weeks. Now you're going to spend $125 a week, and you're going to get a lot of leads, or $1,000, and you can have a rule to do whatever you want. And again, that's an upcoming training on how to use ad traffic to do, and custom hashtag rules to do lead gen and other specialty things. When you don't just want all the branding traffic, I don't just want to be in all the realtors feeds all the time, et cetera, et cetera.
So
Sorry,
what was the name of that link again? It's like I went to the one newAdLeads.com/library and couldn't find it.
NowAdLeads.com/library. Leads.com/library. Oh, I broke my link. All right, hang on. I will fix it for everybody right now. Thank you for that heads up.
You're just testing us to see if we're listening.
Yeah, no, damn. No, because I change stuff constantly. So publish to the web, and link, and I want that, Command C, and let me go back to / library, edit that, and edit that, and Command V, and save, and ta-da. I wonder if Google Docs changes the link on me. Sorry, I'm trying to learn to use Google Docs. Again, all the kids I work with pick on me for all of my old school Dropbox, PowerPoint, Word doc.
I mean, the stuff that works is what they're kidding you about.
Exactly. It freaking works. No, you got to use Google Docs. So now let's try now adleads.com / LGI reload EP library. There we go. Library, come on. Nope, 404. Why is that still broken on me? So visit URL. It just hasn't updated yet.
No, it's because it's adtrafficu.com / library. It's not now.
Oh, thank you very much for paying attention where I wasn't. Adleadsnow.com / Yep. Yeah, that's it. I put it at adleads.com / copy down here. But then I just created this URL yesterday because we're trying to build out this whole training university. We're uploading tutorial videos very rapidly right now. The question I got this morning: how do I deal with spammers and trolls? The training we did yesterday: stop sharing the posts wrong way. Boom, boom, boom. So we're trying to really aggressively build out that. So yes, thank you. The link is adtrafficu.com, adtrafficuniversity.com / library. And there will be a lot of / on adtrafficu, but there it is, adtrafficu.com / library. My ADD is just off the charts. Thank you for spotting that. I never would have noticed. Yeah, I have lots of domains, so I always use them for redirects. You can see things like HomeSense, click to homes, homes to pick. All these are just domains that we use for link shorteners so that we can have nice short links that don't say, have 97 characters, or they're not bit.ly, they're descriptive. Yep, adtrafficu.com / library. And that will take you to the 1 day old content library, which will be growing very, very rapidly here as we add more and more leads. I'm dying to get the listing wins in there. I'm dying to get the Fsbo versions in there. But for now, there's my Fsbos, my placeholder. That's next. But the stuff that's up there in the mortgage space, bank statement loan still pulls best for me, unless somebody has a unique product or what's the hook? Why am I contacting you instead of somebody else? Why videos are spectacular. You guys, I show them to you all the time, where somebody puts up a video, why I love doing what I do, why being a mortgage broker makes me feel like the luckiest guy in the world, whatever. And you talk about your passion, just a short, sweet, I've done this, and it's stuff like this, testimonial clip while you're talking. You make that one why video and just say, I would love, I'm not bragging, I'm applying for a job as your lender. Stole that line from Aaron Alvarez. I just thought it was spectacular. I'm not bragging, I'm applying for a job as your lender. Shoot a message down below and let me show you how I can go way above and beyond anybody else you've spoken with or whatever. And then they shoot you a message, and you'd be surprised how many people just see somebody and go, yeah, that's my kind of person. That's the kind of person I want somebody who's passionate about what they do. I want somebody that whatever. The more likable you are, not the more professional you are. That's the hardest one to teach. Questions, comments? Guys, don't forget, when you come to these, if you've got anything running, if you've had any lack of luck, because I can show you my failures all day long. I have them daily. And then I go back in and I tweak them and I try something different and I tweak them and I try something different. You're always welcome to come and share your screen. We can always work on your stuff. You can email it to me ahead of time. I'm always happy to take a look at it and use it in the training and say, yeah, Ron had this idea, put up an ad, pretty good ad. Here would be my 5 versions I would try in a split test and how I would do
What's
it.
your
What I would
email?
do to change the targeting. My email is just bill.hillistad@gmail. I got like 47 of them. It's also bill@adtraffic.com and bill@billhillistad.com, but they all just redirect to bill.hillistad@gmail. Everyone, I'm looking for it. Ron, a library on the Ad Traffic website.
Hey, David, he answers over the weekend too. Thanks, Bill.
Easy. Don't count on that.
I wasn't. I was just lazy.
I'm not good at email. I'll just tell you the truth. I typically check my emails on Friday. People who know me, if you got a hot question, you got to text it to me. If you've ever got an email from me, my cell phone's in there, but it's just 623-882-6655. I'm good about my text.
Can you repeat that? 623?
623-882-6655. And I get those. And half my texts just say, I sent you an email about this. Please check it out. It's like, oh, okay, I'll go check out my email now. Take a peek at it. But that's why I get the questions. I get a lot of questions. What was that?
I do that for a different reason because 90% of my emails go to spam. So I just figured people have a separate box just for my emails.
Perfect. Yeah, it's that message. By the way, I'm not sharing my screen. I caught it all by myself. Such a big boy. This, how do you deal with spammers and trolls, was a text I got this morning. And I'm like, oh, well, dang, if I'm going to answer this, I might as well. So I'm trying to get FAQs from people. And then I'm setting up playlists. So you can go to just the FAQ playlist and see just the FAQs. And we'll keep trying to organize them better and better. We got a new employee that I'm very excited that's going to take this over as far as organizing it, but because I just want to be answering the questions. What do I do about this? I'm getting too many whatever. I can't seem to, why did my post get rejected? You're going to see 20 of those up there soon, just because people always want to know why their post got rejected. And worse yet, some people get them rejected, just keep resubmitting the same. If you get too much stuff rejected, Facebook's going to give up on you and shut down your page. You got to learn their policies and not violate them. And by the way, you got to learn their policies so that you can look like you're not violating them, even if even though you're not violating them, if you look like you are. I'm not promoting alcohol. I just had a glass of wine on the table. That's not advertising alcohol, but the AI will spot the glass of wine. I'm not talking about politics. I just said Happy President's Day. Yeah, whatever. This is not an ad for a mortgage and doesn't require disclosures. I'm just talking about loans, but there's no product offered. I can't give you an APR. Yeah, whatever. If they think it needs disclosures, you need to put in something that looks like a disclosure at the end of your post. NMLS number, blah, 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 equal housing opportunity lender. Great. That feels like a disclosure to them. Non-existent functionality. You got a triangle on your post that looks like a play button a little bit, but you can't click it. You put up a redirect link. They hate redirect links. If you redirect, I forgot who did that this week. It was one of them that I will get a tutorial video up on, but he put up a like a home bot or something post link, but that was actually a link where they were redirecting to a I don't know, Zillow link or something, or Fortune, you can't have redirects. You can't put HTML in post. You can't put a link in a post with a link shortener. If I'm putting in a link in my post, it has to go to the same root address, adtraffic.com, whatever. If I put anything on my picture that looks clickable, click here to learn more, anything, because I took a screenshot and the screenshot has a button on it. That button doesn't go where the screen says, nope, you're misleading people, because when they click on the picture, it's going to take them to your website, but it looked on the picture like it was going to take them to, because I used screenshots are dangerous for just anything clickable on a screenshot could get you on the thumbnail, that kind of stuff. So that's all getting uploaded here. And this video will get broken into just the training and will get uploaded today as well. Other questions?
Hey, Bill.
Yes.
So I thought you were talking about me because we were talking about this ad this weekend over email, me, you and Christian. But I did put a link in my ad to my personal website. But now that I guess you could just use the buttons, because the buttons will allow you to do that too. Learn more and just redirect or send them to my website.
But the learn more, if you're putting up an ad, you can put a button in an ad. But if you're putting up a post, you only have the send message button or the call button. There's only a few buttons and they don't have a learn more button. You can put a learn more button on your page, but it's not in your ad. But yeah, whenever I'm putting up an ad, there's a whole host of buttons that are available for me in ads.
In ads, yeah.
But that's just in the ads. So your posts, you got to put a link in the post, and it sucks sometimes when what they consider to be a redirected link. But like my YouTube subscription links, I have to put those in there as the whole link. So I'll usually put the link at the bottom. I'll say blah blah blah. Click on the link down below. That way my text reads good instead of having this long hairball link in the middle of it. I write it and just say click the link down below, and then I put the link down below. That way a 942 character link doesn't clog up my text. Other questions? All I can say is keep doing this stuff. It takes 6 months to find a groove, to find out which content people like, to find out what things work, and test and test and test, because then you stumble into the, oh my God, why do people like that video? That's stupid. Doesn't matter why. Now go back and run it and run it and run it. The moment you find a good converter, you can go deep with it. This one's getting me leads at $33 that convert at 3%. Dang it. I'll take it. That's $1,000 deal. Oh no, this one's costing me $12 and they convert at 2%. Yeah, I'll take it. Now I'm spending $600 a deal. And I always tell people, plan on when you're starting. Most people end up spending about $1,000 to get a deal. It is really hard. I don't know how you could possibly lose money, but within 6 months, you got to be below 500. And if you run some of our existing ones and you actually work the leads, I won't put one up that costs more than $300 a deal. At least not on the real estate side. On the mortgage side, the average conversion ranges between about $2,300 and $2,600. That's what people pay for deals when they're playing the lead gen game. The fact that we're getting them at 500 to 1,000 for noobs is phenomenal. Just find a way to scale it bigger, get better at the responses, fill out the stuff, do the new build stories and actually learn some of the new build stuff. And then what I do with my enterprise clients is I'm like, don't even worry about the leads. Imagine they're nobody's ever going to convert one. Nobody's going to follow up. They're just a shiny object. Go get 50 realtors and you can make their phone blow up in their pocket. They will all line up. Same thing for the real. Just give it out to all your agents and let the ones that'll work them, and the ones that won't. Because some will be like I always show the group in Vegas, 120 million last year off of these Facebook leads from agents who were going to quit the business. because it wasn't working until they got plugged into these leads. But they were forced to follow. They are forced to follow up. You got to be willing to do the follow up. That's why I like giving them to my agents. Let them do the follow up. They should be the top of funnel anyway. Or find somebody who's good at the chat and the connection stuff. All right. And don't hesitate to do the casual stuff, the warm and fuzzy stuff, the stuff that why I love doing what I'm doing, whatever stuff that doesn't have anything to do with business.
Well, do we have to
Yesterday's
set
topic.
them? Do we have to, if we're going to have the agents follow up, do we have to be putting the ad on their page or on our page?
That's a great question. So here is how, because we have to do everything by the page. Every time we set up a new source, we have to set up a whole code up all the automation for that page to automatically promote traffic. So we have to do it by the page. When I do it at an enterprise level, yeah, we do it for 100 agents or whatever. So it's easier to do it in bulk. But for those of you that want to do it, my suggestion would be, instead of your page, put up a generic page. God, do I have Churchill up here? Nope.
Like a non-branded page.
Yeah. Hot listings, whatever. As a matter of fact, I had that conversation with Kurt at Social Simple. I said, dude, just go start throwing up pages, blah, 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 listings, hot. Come up with 50 names. You can do 50 pages in one area, whatever, but just go start putting up pages that are blank. Put all the ads in them, submit all the ads, get them all approved, pause them all. And now you could just hand somebody a page with all the ads already done and approved. All they got to do is turn them on, turn them off. I thought that was a freaking brilliant idea. Kurt's all over it. But you can do that same thing. You can have a page that is just an unbranded page. And then all you do when you're on a page is you just go into settings on your page and then go to page roles and then add anybody you want to work the leads. Now, I'm not worried about them stealing each other's leads because they're right out in public and everybody can see what's going on, but just say, you know what, help yourself to 30 leads or whatever. My personal, I'll just tell you on the side that when I told Kurt, that's what I wanted to see him do. Go put up a page and then get it all pre-approved. And then personally, I would go in and put a $2,000 a day budget on one of the lead gen ads. Mine would be a builder story. And then I'm going to have it turned off. But then when I'm meeting with somebody, I'm going to say, do me a favor, because I can make anybody a moderator on the page. I just go to the page roles, add them as a moderator. They can now comment and handle the stuff. Then I would send them to that business suite app. Here's a link. Go to this, download this app. Now all the leads will come into your phone. So I could do that. Here's 2 links, click, click, boom, you're set up. Then I would go in and I would turn on the ad with a $2,000 a day budget, call it $2,400 to make it easy math for me, $2,400 a day budget, but I would leave it on for 30 minutes, knowing that, hey, for 30 minutes, it's going to spend $50. I'm running $3, $2.50 a lead. They're going to get 20 leads in the next 30 minutes. I also plan on doing that just for fun. When I do a live event, I want to like call a couple random people out in the audience and go, fantastic. What's your email address? Beautiful. Check your email. And I'll have somebody else send them the email with the link. Now you just downloaded the app and we made you a moderator. I'm going to turn on some lead gen and see if we can get a lead to you before this class is over. And I won't get them one. And by the way, when you get a lead, I want you to say lead anytime you get one. Okay. I could make them say it 20 times in an hour, piece of cake. And then I'm going to shut it off and be like, okay, that's how it works. Clearly you don't know how to work these leads yet. And you're not on top, but I could get anybody. That's my delusion anyway. I think I could get anybody to say, yes, I'll work with you. But if you're going to work with agents, you can put them all on one page or you got to set up a separate page for each of them. If you're not doing it with ad traffic and you have somebody else that can do it, a la Kurt or Keith at EP or the guys at Top Shop Pro, whatever, that's what I'm doing with mine, is setting it up in bulk. And that's what I tell everybody else that does what I teach for a living. If I told Kurt, do it in bulk, charge somebody like I do, and let them have unlimited pages and unlimited realtors and go big. That was Keith's epiphany. He's like, so I don't really have to work these leads or do anything. I just got to go give this away to 100 agents. And it was his epiphany, not mine. I just go give it away to 100 agents, and now their phones are buzzing in their pockets all day long, and it's because of me. And if they ever leave me, cheat on me, make me feel hurt my feelings, I can shut it off anytime I want. Yep. The agents are working it. The agents are paying for it. The agents are doing everything, and they're getting deals.
So how does the pricing on extra pages go?
Well, that depends on the individuals. So like Keith, we've just been doing this as beta. So it's not offered to the public, but yes, anybody that is working with ad traffic, he's just got virtual assistants doing this for $12.50 an hour. By the way, if you were to go to nowAdLeads.com/EP tasks, I put it up there because I asked him show me all the things your virtuals can do for me. So watch now. Oh, I'm not sharing it. Oh, I am sharing. Hey, nowAdLeads.com/ do you see EP tasks? So he has them do everything for you, but just they're learning to do this. And like I said, it will not be available to everybody forever because it's what I do for my clients. I need people to put this stuff up, and I just charge my regular coaching fee, which is $5,000 a month. And then I just make everything else unlimited. But look, if you were to go and reach out to Keith, aside from putting up your leads and your pages at $12.50 an hour, and look, I give him, it's $15 an hour normally, but he gave me a discount to pass along. So if you go to nowAdLeads.com/EP, I put in $500. I've used 3 or 4 hours so far of people's time at $12.50 an hour. I reload when I'm done, but look at all the other stuff they can do. Video creation and editing, marketing. Yeah, I want them to post text coded property image to Facebook Marketplace. I want them to connect my and you can't believe I want them to go scrape LinkedIn and send messages to people that. I want them to wish everybody happy work anniversary with. I want them to wish everybody happy birthday at. I want them to Google my business. I want them to, the guy freaked me out with this. It's like, yeah, you use Zoho, he'll do all they do. Oh, process. Yeah, send out slide broadcast messages. Search tax records for past foreclosures, review purchase contracts and pull information from it. Send out template emails from CRM, organize your, and it just goes on and on and on and on. So check it out. I thought it was pretty cool.
So I've used him before, but my big question though is the ability of getting, because I thought that Christian said that if we had multiple pages, like I have like 4 or 5
for ad
pages.
traffic, we have to charge by the page. All the work is by the page. All of our costs are by the page. So to set up a page to do like the drip and the follow-up and the branding and all that stuff, yeah, we have to do that. And we can discount, and we do bulk, discounts on pages, but that one's a lot of work. The ads.
How agent be paying for it if you're just adding them on as a moderator on a page?
I only do, I either got to charge them. I can, if they're just a moderator on a page, I got to charge them for whatever their ad spend is. I like to use the blank pages really though, as just a way to give them a taste, to tease them. Because if they're going to do it, I want them to have their own page and their own lead, like the ones I show you. They all have their own page, their own account. They pay for their own stuff. I can just see it. You can just see it. That's what that's what I've been setting up. That way there is no, technically, if it takes them a half an hour to put up an ad, there's a $6 cost. If I want to charge the agent the $6, fine, but the agent's paying $100 a week or whatever. So it's pretty easy argument that they're paying for more than half of it. Up to your compliance. But yeah, if I can get these folks at EP to do this, great. But again, they're not marketing people. They are virtual assistants. They will do exactly what we tell them, nothing else. That's why I have to give them the exact copy to cut and paste. And that's this. They come in and just go, yeah, I want a done for you builder story. I want number 3. And these are the links to the 3 properties, and start me off at $15 a day, submit. Boom, they will put that up. There's no advanced advertising agency level stuff going on, just to be really clear. But if you just want to get your ads up and get them working, all the targeting's built in, everything else is set up. That all gets set up on the ad traffic side so that all the right people will see it automatically. They just put up the ads. So yeah, anybody that wants, I need the beta testers because I'm trying to get these people really proficient at this. Because again, what I do with my enterprise clients is I say, go give it away, go give it away in bulk. Get as many agents as you can. And then I do agent presentations for them every week so they can just invite agents to a presentation. Agents like, yeah, I'm in. What do I do next? And great, you go here, get onboarded, away you go. And do it in bulk. Because I don't want to be in the lead gen business. Keith is a masochist and willing to do it. He's got all these people willing to do the labor. I love teaching them. We spend every Tuesday and Thursday morning with all these guys going through, teaching them how to do this stuff, QCing all their work, making sure all the ads go up. Other questions? Sorry, didn't mean to get off on all this weird stuff. You guys asked the questions. I was just here to teach you how to do messenger stuff. But yeah, the lead gen game, it's really hard to do at the individual level other than the ad traffic method. Just post, ask people to message you. You will get leads. You will get leads. But if you really want to get leads going, you gotta lean in. You got to lean in and do it. Like Naira. Yeah, I started off at 10. Jumped up to 20, jumped up to 40, 60, 80. She'll be at $100 a day in no time because you get better and better and better at converting them. And you see that, oh my God, it felt like I was failing. They felt like crappy leads. But then I realized I don't care if they're crappy leads. 1 in 200 is an okay conversion rate for me. Puts me at $400 a deal. That's the hard one for people to realize. Just get over the learning curve and master the rest. Any other questions?
Bill, I'm interested in doing that beta with you. I told that to Keith the other day. I had a conversation with him also.
You know what? Nowadleads.com/EP. Sign up. That's his payment portal with our discount. Because I'm getting ready to put another 500 in anyway, because I'm about to expand it and make it free for all of my regular coaching clients. At a really big, I'm gonna pull the Band-Aid off and just say unlimited, because you got to do it. You got to do it big. But yeah, go sign up with them.
I'm already one of his clients. I've been with him
well, then you're set. Just
many years.
So nowadleads.com. If you go to just that URL route, it will take you to his lead gen submission form. So technically, if you're an ad traffic client and you go into nowadleads.com until I get a different URL, this is the form. So if you went here right now and you've and you're already a client, so he knows who to charge the minutes to, that's it. Come in here, pick it out, put it up. Go to the library and cut and paste. You could put up an ad right now.
Separate. The only thing I need to do separate is get another page added to my ad traffic account.
because you don't want to do lead gen from your regular page.
Yeah, for non-branded. So I want to do exactly what you said. Is that $2,400 for a day per day?
Oh,
Because
go
somebody
show.
whose phone
Look,
started beeping
he
like
can
crap.
put up the page. His virtuals can put up the pages for you and get them onboarded. And you don't need ad traffic for those extra. You got to have one ad traffic account because somewhere all these people that are clicking, they're freaking hot leads. Half of them are going to buy a house in the next 18 months. They got to keep seeing you. That retargeting, that drip, that's the critical component to the big conversion numbers. But you can do that from one page. So you only need ad traffic on one page. All the rest of them don't need it because you can do. Now, mind you, if you put up a page for Sally the realtor and she's getting leads, well, now they've talked to Sally the realtor. If the retargeting's coming out from your main page, all the retargeting would be you, but that's okay. I know I'm marketing to the right people because I know they're looking at houses. That's awesome. It wouldn't be from her unless she had an ad traffic account and wanted her face in front of people. If they want to do ad traffic, let them. But with Keith, this is a good beta test for me. Like I said, I was just trying to get a few people to stress test it, to find the holes, the bugs. How do we make this more automated? How do we make it simpler? But yes, go in. And the first thing I would do then is call them and say, I want to set up 5 pages, call them this, that, and the other thing. You can always rename the page. I want to get these pages set up and onboarded so that I can do ads from them, because then you would come into this form and just say, my name is, my email is, the Facebook page I want this on is, and the account is, and it's your regular account. As long as he has access to those, he can run the ads. Meanwhile, we can set up and update all of those leads into your audience so that you're able to retarget them from one page.
So my non-branded page, I can have Keith set that up on, and my Ron Siegel Radio branded page, you guys are going to still be targeting from there, even though that other page isn't part of ad traffic.
Yep, we can retarget from multiple pages on to just one. And then what I would do is if you I would put up a few non-branded pages so that you could turn it on for the realtor and then adjust the budget down. If they say I'm ready to go, then I'd say, great, I'm going to have somebody reach out to you and get your ad account added and set up, because they could literally stay on that page and then you could just change the credit card to their credit card. And now you got them going with your non-branded pages. And if they wanted to then brand them, great. You're still the owner technically, but yeah, oh no, go in. I'm going to make you admin. You can do whatever you want. And they could put their picture in there and their info, and they could set it up and feel all good about it. But if they ever, you catch them cheating on you, they ever stop, whatever, it's like, great, I'm going to take that page back and give it to somebody else, because now it's got a bunch of history and mojo and everything else going on. This is exactly what I told Kurt he needed to do yesterday. It's just like, nope, pre-build everything turnkey. So all people got to do is just turn it up, turn it down. I don't have to do any, nope, the ads are in there. I just pick which one I want to turn on or turn off. But for you, yeah, just put it up, put one thing, be able to show it off. And then if they say I'm ready to go, then you could also just say, great, I'm going to have somebody contact you. And then you'd have, and Keith's working on his systems now too, but you could have Keith's people reach out and onboard the realtor and get them set up so that now they're all set up and ready to go.
Cool.
Would love to see that happening. Would
And
love to use you as like I said, I need some guinea pigs. You guys are getting a hell of a bargain because, you know, people charge real money. This stuff is hard, but Keith's people make it affordable, and the systems we're building are making it pretty simple for them. We just have a ways to go. We've only been working at it for about a month. But
Cool.
all these
Good on it.
forms, all this stuff, it's all there. The ad library, it's there. We're far enough along. Keith's using this, by the way. His wife got a couple deals off of one of these already. It works. It works.
I'm going to get to it. Thanks, buddy.
You got it. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
I always say goodbye, then I can never find Zoom to leave. There we go. Bye, everybody.